I think we're live.
Nice. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
What is the name of the stream? It's Albion TV, right?
It's real talk.
Yep.
Anyway, so we've got. Why don't you guys introduce yourself for anybody who doesn't fucking know you guys? Birdie, why don't you go first?
Well, I'm Birdie. I play a lot of Albion, and I'm currently one of Durateen's warlords for Take Care. And I helped him and Ellipsis and Andrew grow this guild and grow the community around it. You know, nothing special, but that's the short little synopsis I can give.
Nah, yeah. Don't sell yourself short. Yo, this is Birdie from Infinite, the glorious Infinite Guild of Albion, boys. Yes.
You guys saw we had Orgy on. Did a little interview about the death of Infinite.
That
I
must have been
think I saw
depressing.
that. Yeah, I think I saw it.
That must have been depressing on so many levels.
Yeah, it kind of was actually.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he
is.
was.
I played with him for a long time,
Yeah.
and then these guys took me up from the streets, bro.
Yo, Fred, go ahead.
I'm King Fred. I'm part of the team Take Care. You know, part of the Strongmen's on Take Care. I help the bomb squads. I help other people, like new players as well, in Take Care. Not a big deal. At the moment, I'm perm ban because
No.
Mojo attacked
Pending
me.
appeal. Pending appeal.
Pending appeal, but it's all good. No big deal.
I am Duratine. I am King of the Brozils, leader of men, and one of the warlords and co-leaders of Take Care.
Overdose, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm just a average shit poster. Like,
Average.
and yeah, average shit poster. Just your neighborhood friendly shit poster, and running pretty much Brave Newbies with you at the moment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I am fucking dying. Yeah.
because you got throat AIDS.
Yes.
All right.
The Black Death comes for everyone. It's called June. It's called June.
Well, and then probably Money Guild probably burned out June throughout out of Mercia because they lost their foothold in there apparently. They
Well,
had pushed.
normally we do the black zone fucking roundup and shit. Why don't we do that now since before we've got everybody here, like
Yeah.
start in Anglia, go to Cumbria, go to Mercia, because we don't give a fuck about the other continents, right?
There are continents,
Yes.
but yeah,
Gluvia and Soloria and fuck, Jesus Christ.
whoever came up with these names, Jesus. But yeah, Anglia is pretty much changing hands, at least parts of it, because with the death of Launchpad or whatever happened there, like, are they still alive? Do we know that?
I'm not gonna comment because last time I commented about Launchpad, like, Jesus Christ, they
I'm not exact-
fucking like cried and yeah,
Banged at your door and were like, "That's lies."
all lies.
Yeah, they leader, guild leader or something, didn't they? And then they promptly fell apart. And pretty much Anglia gang is slowly taking over the vacuum that was left by them. And yeah, that's pretty much Western Anglia at the moment. Nothing else in central part of it. But in Eastern Anglia, at the border to Cumbria, a certain alliance lost their last two territories.
It always shocks me how, after Blue Army's transition to Anglia and becoming an Anglia guild, how little of an impact they've actually had in the region, right? Because I know,
Wait.
right? It's so weird. It's so weird to talk about, like having squad
Yeah,
and Blue Army and
we kicked
Anglia.
them out. We kicked them out from Mercia, They are now. They are. I don't know what they are doing, to be honest. They're just. I don't know.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Never mind. They actually hold central, like the central northern part of Anglia.
It's strange because not only did Boops kick Squad out of Mercia,
No,
but
no,
they
no, no,
also
not Tubes. No, no, not Tubes. Take care. Take care. Kicked out
Yeah.
Blue Army to Anglia. We
yeah,
literally
not
give
not
like
only that, but then they also so they went to Cumbria and they got bullied out of Cumbria by Daddy. So they've been literally relegated to Anglia, which is it's
Yeah.
strange. They've won 3 seasons and now they just magically can't compete.
Adapt or die, right? And apparently they chose the latter. I mean, they hold how much right now? Like maybe 20 Terries at 20 to 30, and it's just like it's Anglia. It's not really good zones at all.
Hey, don't diss on Anglia. We live in Anglia.
If you come from Mercia, Anglia is considered not good zones.
If you won 3 seasons in a row and you're relegated to being forced to live off the land in Anglia, I don't think it's an upgrade.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not where you want to go with your guild, especially if you're back to back to back champions getting bullied out of Mercia from a brand new guild. But I'm not the one calling the shots over there.
I mean, just to play devil's advocate, are they playing some 4-dimensional chess here or something?
Do you mean like it's not running away? We're taking the long way around the whole planet, and
Yeah, definitely. I'd say they are playing 4D chess because I'd say 90% of this game is afraid to lose, and you can't lose if you run Anglia on AFK, right? So, you know, they show up to our castles, they get bodied day in,
they
day
actually
out.
hold 29 territories right now.
That's a squad as a whole.
That is, yes, that's all of Squad.
And most
Blue
of
Army itself
territories-
holds a single territory. Like they have a single territory right now.
And 0 cities, hey.
They
Oh
have a-
yeah, I
they have a
remember.
city, I think, still. I think
didn't
they
they-
took Thetford, yeah.
Yeah, 0 cities and 0 kisses as well.
Oh no, they have Thetford, but somebody took Mortlock from.
Yeah, that was a GVG yesterday. It was a
Yeah.
stomp. It wasn't even a fight. Like it was pretty bad.
Okay.
I wasn't on to watch
Is
it.
there-
I was working all day.
Is there video evidence of that? Because I love
There
watching
is.
city fights.
It's usually on
it's-
Albion TV or one of the guys streaming.
on
like
Reddit, it's on Reddit,
Sorab or
it's on-
somebody.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it's on Reddit. There is
Let me-
a visual representation of a beatdown.
Is it the one Martlock City
Flood
GVG
this.
Money Tank Guild
Yeah.
POV on Reddit by Absolve?
Yes, sir.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, but that just goes to show like how far from grace Squad has fallen as like not just Blue Army. Well, obviously they're the leader, so no, they dictate the pace, but how Squad in general has just like decayed, right? Like these guys were owned every single city, a shitload of fucking territories based on like literal zero DVG teams, and now they're relegated to holding one city, fuck all territories, and living in Anglia. Like what's Blue Army's rank right now? Like is anyone in game? What's Blue Army's rank right now?
And they're in silver,
32.
I think.
32.
I think
Yeah.
Brave Newbies is about to roll over to silver.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. We're halfway through
Yeah.
silver right now, and we have a town plot. Yay!
You have a town plot, dude?
We have a town plot, and we're raiding
Nice, man.
mages. That's all the points we get.
That's true though. No, but it just goes to show you like, and I think we can all trace this back to one like fatal thing, right? And that's e-dating. I
Yeah,
think
it's
the second that Daddy Valerian video came out, bro, it was over. Blue Army just all right, job's done, boys. Pack the bags, off to Anglia. The time came.
Well, I think it also had a little bit to do with my bro
Yeah, but
Chosen leaving.
Mojo,
He left,
Yeah.
and they just fell apart, man. It's all
yeah, but
Chosen's fault.
Mojo still do a lot of e-dating. Like even in Blue Army, they do a lot of e-dating.
And that's why they're in Anglia.
yeah. Mhm.
because e-dating is expensive.
This is why
Yes.
we are proud to announce that Take Care is the first official boys only guild. We have 0 females. Very respectable community.
That's not how it is. We
I
have
think
girls,
there
but
are more
they keep
boys
themselves.
only guilds.
we have people that want to play the game. We don't have people that want to like. We have a great
Hey,
community.
Sorab, you getting on the fucking stream or what, man?
Yeah, bring Sorab in.
He's
Bring
in
Sorab,
fucking chat. He's in fucking chat.
That's pretty good because Sorab is not irritated anymore and he's a strong man now. So
Exactly.
And
Look,
we syndicate his fucking show on Albion TV. So
and
come on.
we help a lot Sorab to stop the dating thing, and now he's a strong man. Like
Yeah.
soon he's on Take Care and killing everyone again.
See,
He's a
that's
strong
the
man.
main thing that people don't know about Take Care is like we invest in our players on a personal level. So if we feel that's something that like it's bad, not just for them in game, but for them in real life, we stage interventions to help them cope with the process of recovery. So just recently we had a couple members that were e-dating, were getting swindled by females. So we sat them down, gave them a talking to. Now they're not only much more productive in game, but out of game as well. They've all received jobs in real life. They've all recovered from the darkness that is e-dating. Very respectable community.
So for a lot of our new bros who don't have a fucking clue what the fuck e-dating is, because that seems to be kind of an Albion thing, can you, in a nutshell, without breaking fucking Twitch terms of service, explain what fucking e-dating is?
All right, listen, I'm gonna describe it in a metaphor, boys. All right, e-dating is like being a microwave. You're gonna heat up the plate for another dude to come up and eat it. That's pretty much what e-dating is. You talk up a girl on the internet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's e-dating.
I would
not
I would
wrong.
have a very very non-terms Twitch terms of service way to explaining it right now, but
So what you're saying is it's like playing tennis against a brick wall?
No,
I mean,
it's
it's
not the
worse
same.
than that. It's
It's
worse
worse
than
than
that.
that. Imagine
'Cause,
like
yeah.
imagine you are talking with a girl, right? And you think you're going to have something with that girl, Basically, the meal is already hot, but then appears other guy and snack your fucking food and start eating the food, That's way worse than that.
Yeah.
And that's what is e-dating. E-dating is like a microwave, It's literally
Yeah.
like a microwave. You get the meal hot, then appears other guy and snack the food and eats the food, in front of you.
also
You get
Christ.
also it will make blow up your eggs.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can
See?
say that. Mhm.
Yeah, just don't show them on stream like that of Valerian. That's a
God.
no-no. That's a no-no.
what. Yeah, that's what happened to Daddy Valerian guy, that Daddy Valerian guy, or something like that. Like Sorab was waiting for the meal, right? And he just robbed the meal from that guy. Like Sorab just take the food from that guy, and yeah, he won. Sorab was a smart guy.
Yeah, no, actually, to be fair, to correct you, Fred, Sora was the first man that warmed up the meal, right? And there were many others like preheating.
Yeah, but
So
the
this is
thing
like double
Okay.
refried beans, or what are we talking about here?
Oh, this is like
No.
triple, quadruple refried beans, bro. This is like Taco Bell on like a Saturday
He
afternoon.
he also left the meal.
Nah,
Yeah.
but dude, Sorab,
He-
come on, Sorab is an alpha guy, not a beta. That Daddy what Valerian guy was a fucking beta. So
So-
I feel
I
like
didn't
Sorab
even know
is
who the
alpha.
fuck Daddy Valerian was until
Have
that
you not
fucking
seen
shit.
the video? Have you not seen
yeah,
the
I've
video?
seen
Come
part
on.
of the video.
Come on.
I've
It's
not
amazing.
seen the video, and I
watched
read
2
what it
minutes
was
of it.
about, and I was like, yeah, no.
Dude. The best part about that video though is like you think this is all in a short timeline, but Sorab, like, I'm pretty sure Sorab met this person in real life too. So like it could be more than e-dating, but this was years that and then fucking this is like a year old McDonald's, bro. This is some fucking raunchy shit.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It saddens me that these type of things still happen in our community, right? It's almost on par.
What are
with
you doing?
all-
You guys doing this on purpose? Fucking bringing me out of the woodwork?
Yeah,
and saying
there
wrong
he
things?
is.
Yes,
You
we did.
motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ! All right, we've got
God
Sorab.
damn it.
What an entry! Introduce yourself, my friend.
Yes,
He
for
left
people who are
again.
living under a fucking rock, who the fuck are you?
He
man?
left again.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We tried.
Yeah, that was the sweet voice of Sorab, boys. That was a sweet voice of Sorab. Yeah, but
Sorab is
yeah,
now a strong GGer for Money Guild.
very true. Yeah, but if we could transition for a second, out of e-dating.
Almost like a
But there's-
segue. Almost like a segue out of e-dating.
Yeah, let's segue out of e-dating into another
So just like
semi-contra-
Sora, just
Yeah,
like sort
just
of
segued
segued
out,
out of
yeah.
dating into your
Yeah.
guild. Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's full of
Fucking
Sora.
e-dating is obviously something bad, but that's on a personal level.
So let's
I wanted to
let's
take
talk
this
about the
opportunity-
black zone cucking that's gone on this last week.
Okay.
There's been a ton of cucking, right?
I mean, elaborate.
Well, you guys evicted.
Win lost their Terrys.
Win lost their Terrys. Fucking Launchpad exploded. You guys
I mean-
evict Daddy out of fucking Mercia. And then there was some
By the
other
way,
shit
they are
too.
back.
Did anyone in sane conscience actually think that Syndic would do anything without Cargera? Anything without Cargera? Come on,
No.
come on.
He's desperately trying, probably. But
Yeah, just delete websites, right?
Hey.
jeez.
And that's like the negative thing. That's the negative thing about like not just this game, but like most of these MMOs. The second that people take a losses so hard that they have to like strike at someone outside of game, it just becomes a negative experience for everyone. Because instead of like your game getting good publicity and growing and more people being bringing into the game, it's literally just like scaring people away. A new player opens our Reddit, right? Our subreddit. First thing is boom, King Mojo races CTA against a streamer. Like, do you really think that dude's gonna want to play? Like, no. Even if he's a straight psycho like me, like he's not gonna want to play the game.
Well, I mean, I think
they-
it's more than that. I mean, all bullshit and joking aside, like, we have certain people that like to take shit out of game because they can't do shit, in game, right? And it's just sad, right? I mean, we've had multiple people been doxxed. We've had devs been doxxed. I mean, it's like, what the fuck?
Mhm. Yeah, that's retarded. But like even me, like I got banned inside of the game just because I was trash talking. You know
Well,
how many people trash
What'd
talking
you
in
do?
game and that?
What'd you do? Like, I mean, 'cause you sent me a DM from King
literally-
Mojo.
Like I literally said things like that. Like I will fuck your mother. Like I'm not going to say it here on the stream. But yeah,
Go
like,
ahead,
like,
go ahead.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
No.
Don't.
Okay.
No terms
Yeah.
of service breaking here, please.
Like,
yeah.
but I said some stupid stuff. I understand that. But imagine sometimes I have like 20 PMs in the middle of the game, even when I was fighting Blue Army, like people PMing me non-stop talking shit, and I'm here. Like I don't care if I get upset because a guy is talking shit to me towards the internet. It's fucking retarded. And that's the thing. Like, and the guy after I got the ban, the guy messaged me saying that shit. So I don't know. It's fucking retarded. And I already messaged you guys with that shit, right? You guys have that, right? Overdose.
Do you want me to
and-
show
No,
it? Do you want me to show
No,
it?
no,
can
no,
show
no,
it.
don't. But the thing is, you
No,
understand.
you can
that,
show
know,
it. You can
broke-
show it. No, show it. Show it. It's all good.
You,
show
you
it.
understand that you broke the rules, so you got
Yeah, I
punished.
know it.
But
Yeah, of course.
The way that Albion is right now, that people just don't get like their punishment. Like King Mojo, like I don't get me wrong, I speak.
Like
King Mojo
if
every day.
they would carpet punish everybody equally, I mean that would be more understandable than they just like punish specific people, right?
And I'm guilty
Like,
of
if
that
they-
myself. I've been perm banned 4 times, 4 times, and I'm still on the
How?
round table. I'm still on the round table somehow.
Well,
Go
it was
figure.
funny. I was
That
doing
also-
I was doing I was trying to get a bunch of roundtable people to do like a roundtable show, and like the first 3 people I messaged that I knew that are on the roundtable, they're fucking banned from the forums. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like the left hand not talking to the fucking right hand right there.
Pretty much, yeah.
It makes no
It's like-
fucking sense.
It's pretty much Albion saying like, "Yo, we have to pretend to punish you." Like SBI say, we have to pretend to punish you, but you're too useful to the overall community and game that we can't actually get rid of you. So
Well,
it
no,
is-
no. Like he's banned from the forums, but he's technically on the roundtable. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, same. That's exactly me.
But that's weird. Like how you get banned on the forums and you are not banned on roundtable.
I'm
Right,
banned
like-
in game, and on the account that I'm banned in game, perm banned, I'm on the round table. It makes 0 sense, but
Yeah,
here we
exactly.
are.
How does that? Anyways, okay. Well, anyways, we got some people here we wanted to kind of do an interview with real quick. So Birdie, A lot of people don't remember. I mean, I was in Infinite during beta and shit. Why don't you kind of talk about what led up to you leaving Infinite and you know, who you are and what led to where you are now?
Yeah. So I came back to the game after quitting for a long time. Played like on launch and then didn't play too much, didn't play too seriously. But then my friends wanted me to come back. I don't know, it was maybe about a year ago, and then we joined Infinite, and we're just like hanging out for the most part because that's all they knew. So we're in Infinite, we're faming, and we started getting a competitive drive, like wanting the ZVZ and wanting to try to get into GVGs, which really didn't happen. But over time, so back in the day, Infinite was Oops, and we got kicked for Oops. So we ended up getting sent to Anglia, similar to Blue Army. But in our time in Anglia, that's when Ellipsis also came back to the game and started his Bridgewatch regime on forming Take Care and, Season 3 champion coming back to the game to take over. And so we had a couple like little small scale battles with Ellipsis, and I kept in touch with them for a long time. And then as soon as they formed New EOS, I was like, dude, this is a done deal, bro. I gotta join Take Care. This because I was seeing them play all the time in Anglia, and we're talking like 30 to 40 Take Care players in Anglia, wiping like 150 bloke at the Rua, or they're running from Bridgewatch and wiping all these Cumbria guilds, all these Mercia guilds. So I was like completely blown away. So I had to take the recruitment drive and join Ellipsis, and it's not really the most interesting story, but about it. And then we started from Bridgewatch, moved over to Cumbria when New EOS came, and now we're finally in Mercia with
Yeah.
Good, good.
I feel kind of bad for Infinite because it's just like a classic example of what happens to a guild when main leadership just fucks off, right? As the
Yeah.
second, like the main man, like X Orgy, just stopped caring or just stopped playing or stopped being relevant to his own guild, it just broke apart.
a lot of people love that guild, bro. Like they had a good community over there too, but I think Orgy was just so busy, like real life stuff. But I mean, I love the people over there. Don't get me wrong. You
Oh,
know?
what he said was pretty much that he asked people if they want to do his job or just take over for him because he just couldn't put in the time anymore needed. But nobody stepped up. Like that was the problem. That nobody.
I
wanted
mean,
to do shit.
would you want to go be leader of Infinite, bro? Come on.
I've never been in Infinite and don't have a background, so I would probably not be accepted by the community.
Even then, not would you want to? Would you really want to lead Infinite, bro? Very questionable life decisions.
Do you want to be a
Yes.
leader without being the leader, bro? Like 'cause he's still there.
Yeah, it would probably be just a generally awkward position because most people would just view him as the former leader, no matter how much the new leader is leading the guild.
Very true. Very true. Infinite was it's a very old guild. Been around since the betas, and it's obviously sad when a guild that has that much history inside the game, that's seen the game grow and become what it is right now, just suddenly vanish. But it is what it is, right? I mean, we got new guilds forming every day. We got new people coming to the game every day. It's just a natural. Listen, you can fix a lot of things, but you can't fix stupid.
Yeah.
My bad, X-Orgy. My bad, Orgy.
Also they pretty much said that they would only put the guild on hold and come back eventually. They just don't know how or when.
Yeah, my
But they
dad
pretty much
said-
have all the resources to come back.
Yeah.
Like they have all the
They
assets.
have more than enough funds to come back
Yeah.
if they ever wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, Exion's dad said he was coming back too, and that he's still buying cigarettes. It's been like 17 years now, bro.
He's still getting that gallon of milk,
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
It better be a good fucking gallon of milk, man.
Yeah.
Some things are just better, just left dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
like
right.
the Window Lines.
Hmm?
Like the Window Lines.
You mean PoE?
Alright, so,
Most people still react allergic to that name.
So, yeah, is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So-
Was good. Was another time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
PUE 2.0 or when whatever it is, at the moment is dead anyway from the Black Zone. They're just like raiding mages like crazy. That's all I know. I heard they're killing upwards of 50 mages a day, which is quite the number. But I heard they're losing guilds left and right, pretty much.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just natural. Like I said, the second that you lose your, the main leader, like the quote unquote strong men of your alliance,
Mm.
it just tends to go to shit, So when you have
Yeah.
like betas or like, sub tier leaders actually trying to do something, they just don't get respected. They just, they get shugged off. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, you have to replace the cult of personality that is around the former leader. Like if you can't match the charisma or the standing that it has inside the community, like there's no way you can properly take over.
I want to keep talking. Yeah, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
moving along, something that I've always been interested in, being from outside of America myself, is how diverse Albion is in terms of its player base. We have people from literally all over the globe. Like we actually have Africans, like real Africans, not like Daddy Valerian.
Mhm.
But and our specialist for Brazilian and Portuguese relations would be Fred. He's a Take Care's ambassador to the Brozos. So
No, from Portugal, but yeah, I can speak to the Brazilians as well
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we speak the same language. So.
the same demon tongue. Yes, I know of your kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fred, what do you think about the Brazilians of the game? Like, what do you think? Like they have an
Like
impact?
I think the Brazilians have a lot of impact in this game because it's a lot of Brazilian people playing, and I know they are not like together. I know they have a lot of beef, because
Just like any racial or cultural
no,
or
no, no,
language
not
enclave
racial.
has.
It's
No,
beef
just like
because imagine Brazil is really big, right?
yeah,
Imagine
just like
how many people is in the Brazil. It's so big. Yeah, you have a lot of people. You have Brazilians in Take Care. You have Brazilians in Money Guild. You have Brazilians with MBR, Bloco de Fuga. You have a lot of guilds, of Brazilian guilds, and
just like with the Russian community, pretty much, because
Russian. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
there it's also split amongst a lot of guilds and alliances. But pretty much the smaller the country is, usually the closer knit the community is.
I feel like
What do you-
next season. I feel like the next season, maybe the Brazilians will try to be more together, But the thing is, it's really difficult to have like a full Brazilian guild. I feel like the only full Brazilian guild with some nice IQ, it's MBR. That's the only Brazilian guild I can like point the finger and say these guys are smart. That's the only guys. All the rest are fucking dumb as fuck, literally.
Yeah, what do you think about Follow Wade?
I think follow. I like Wade's, but I feel like he's really dumb, and I don't think he deserves to be in Oops. To be honest, that's my opinion.
So if you were you could like send a message to Derek, what would you say
I,
about our
I
Oops
said
Brazilian?
no. I will tell Derek to kick out Bloco de Fuga and kick out Valhalla GT and kick out other guys who don't do any shit on the fucking alliance, because we have a lot of fucking garbage in Oops at the moment. So I definitely will kick out like a bunch of people, send them to other realm, because they're not doing anything. So I feel like it's TC, Tea Party, Money Guild sometimes. Amaranth Sickles help a lot. It's a respectable guild. I like them a lot. You have Scoia'tael. I think they are getting better. Of course, when you play with Take Care, you need to get better. So I think they are doing way better. Bloco are fucking sorry the word, but they are fucking full garbage. I know Celtic joined now, and Celtic have some great players. They have Portuguese players as well, so it will be good for me because I'm Portuguese, so I can play with Portuguese people. But I play a lot with the Brazilians, so I don't know.
Is there
At the
any
moment,
language difference, by the way, between Portuguese and Brazil?
some accent, you know, like imagine the English accents and the American accent. It's basically like that, you know.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
words are different.
one,
Some words are
one
different.
speaks correctly, the other one eats McDonald's. So that's the main difference.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's like that. I feel I'm really like if I get unbanned, I'm going to be really happy because I want to play the next season really hard, you know. Because I feel like the next season going to be really really good for the game, for to everyone, you know. The next season will
Good.
be really really good. Going to have a lot of impact, you know. That's
Which
my
of the
opinion.
changes are you most excited about? Like, there's a lot of things coming, like Outland rework
Like
probably and shit.
like the thing I like more at the moment, it's like imagine ZVZ going to be really important, right? Right. So
Mhm.
if the ZVZ going to be really important, all like the best ZVZ guilds going to be more important. Imagine, like I'm in Take Care, I'm on the best ZVZ guild, thank God, and I feel like we're going to have a lot of impact on the game. And other guilds going to have more impact, like BBR. But imagine, Money Guild needs to do a lot of effort to go to get better because they are really shit on ZVZ, so they need to get better, you know. And I think it's going to be really good to see other guilds playing ZVZ, you know. So GVG is not going to be really important on next season. Going to be important, but not a lot. Not like now. Like now, it's the content. It's literally like GVG, 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 and I don't feel like five guys need to be really important to get a Terry. You know, needs
I
to be
mean, they
like a
already they already tried to make ZVZs more important with castles and everything, but it
yeah,
was
exactly.
just like not enough yet.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like ZVZ needs to be more important.
No, you just said something completely wrong. Like, how is it not enough? You had a ZVZ guild. I even stuttered because of the bullshit. Jesus. You have a ZVZ guild win 3 seasons in a row. Like, how are you going to tell me they fucking
Yeah, but
underbuffed
they
Open World?
didn't win them by only holding castles, right?
They won them by only holding castles. Yes, Blue Army
Did
has
they?
0 GVG teams. Yes, they did. They won them by fucking having alts and only winning castles for 3 seasons.
Well,
That's why they
Jesus
nerfed
crystal
castles.
teams
Christ.
and they had crystal teams and stuff.
They had no
And they
territories.
rented territories from people. Yes, they did for crystals.
Yeah, Blue Army literally won a season
Oh.
by zone locking castles and renting
But
territories
yeah,
out for
the
crystal
castles
GVGs.
are like the big thing that because
No, they
Renting.
did a lot of mages as well. They did a lot of
Oh,
mages.
okay.
Yeah.
But isn't
Yeah,
zone
but-
locking against terms of service? They would never do that, right?
No, King Mojo's a very respectable individual. He doesn't need to win by any means necessary. What?
Nah,
He would
Moji's a faggot.
Uh, yeah.
Elaborate.
Yeah,
Both of you, please.
He's a fucking rat, Mojo. He's like a disgusting person. He's a guy without word, you know, like a guy with. I don't know. I don't respect that guy. I have zero respect for that motherfucker, but I don't care. I just feel like Albion admins suck a lot of dick to Mojo, and that shit pisses me off. You know, I feel like all the other players are not respectable, and they just suck the cock to Mojo and Blue Army non-stop. When you have admins from Albion playing on Blue Army alliance or squad or whatever, it's fucking disgusting. And when you see Chosen talking shit about TC non-stop on his stream, it's a thing I get really upset, you know. And imagine if it's me talking shit, I will get banned, but it's fucking Chosen talking shit, so you know nothing happened. So Chosen can suck a cock as well. I don't give a fuck. So
Jesus.
that's
Yo,
my
Fred,
opinion.
Why
Shout
don't
out,
you
shout out
tell
to
you-
Chosen, friend of the show, by the way.
Yeah, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, listen. Yeah, Fred, if you think you were obviously banned in game, you know, you did say some bad things that were against terms of
I did,
service, so
yeah.
you were correctly
I
banned.
will.
Do you
Dude,
think?
don't get me wrong. I know what I did was wrong, but I will do it again. You know, I
Yeah,
will
but
do it
listen,
again.
listen. That's not gonna get. Okay, listen. Do you think that if King Mojo would have done the exact same thing that you did, do you think they would have banned him?
No way, no way. You know why? Because they are so scared of banning. Imagine, you think they're going to ban Derek or Mojo? They are the content creators, literally. They're not going to ban them. No way they're going to ban them. They're afraid of. Imagine if Derek or Mojo says things like that. There's no way they're going to ban them.
So
No way.
are you accusing certain people of having
I
a double
am.
standard?
I am for sure. That's what I'm doing right now. Like I feel like it's not the same to everyone, you know. Dude, imagine Mojo sells silver for so long, nothing happened to him, you know. Nothing happened to Mojo, but if he's a random guy selling silver, he's banned, right? You think Mojo don't? You don't think Mojo sells silver? Come on.
I
How the
tried
fuck-
to.
Come
I
on.
tried to.
Yeah,
Come
Blue
on.
Army. This is a link
Come
right now.
on,
Listen,
man.
I swear to God, so Blue Army's dying, and we had a couple apps this week from Blue Army, so I'm interviewing them, and the man comes to me and is like, "Yo, so yeah, Blue Army's not even re-gearing anymore." I'm like, "What? Wait, hold on. Take a step back. You're telling me the guild that held every single royal city for an entire year that generated, we did the math, it generated 17 billion silver, doesn't have any silver left. Hello? Question
Because
mark?
it sounds like, come on, like you think an Italian guy who lives with on his mother's basement don't sells fucking silver? He needs to eat, you know, survive, to go to the mosquito to say Allah, Allah, you know, he needs to do something. So like, come on, like, and it's a guy who's all the time using the N word for everything. So fuck that, man. You know, like it's I don't know, man. I don't know what Albion and the SBI are doing, but they need to do something about. I don't care. I really don't care. Mojo. I don't want Mojo to get banned because I like to kill him in game, you know. And he's always give nice loot and stuff. So it's a good guy overall. The thing is, like some guys get punished for nothing, and the other guys are just free. You know, they do whatever they want. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally got. I probably tell that story every week, but I personally got banned off Reddit for trying to pretty much call out people for RMTing. One of them was Mojo.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm telling you,
And it
dude.
just
I
got
played.
shut down for Reddit like a year or
Imagine,
1.5 ago. But
imagine I
whatever.
played this game for so long. When I start playing, Mojo was already selling silver on that time, and on that time Mojo was on Money Guild, and on that time he was already selling silver. You don't think he fucking still sells silver? Come on, man. Like I can tell you like a bunch of fucking leaders who fucking sell silver, but I'm not going to say it, you know. But
Well,
I know a lot of
you
people
already
sell
did.
silver.
Hold on. You already did. Like you can't open that fucking can of worms. Like you can't just back down.
Yeah, snitch, nigga. I mean, I said bad word.
I know more
Snitch.
people. You go to Macarena, the AW Gaming Macarena, he does that shit as well. You have a bunch of people who does it, you know. Like I to be honest, I really don't fucking care because I'm the kind of guy I don't care about anything. I only speak the truth. I speak what I think. And the thing is, Mojo is the kind of guy who fucking destroys everything literally because he lies. He's a fucking retard. He fucking sells silver. He's racist as fuck. He's really racist. You know, like I can use the N word 20 times, but I know I'm not racist. I know I'm not racist. Just because I'm using the N word, don't mean I'm racist. I'm not racist. My wife is black, so you know, like it's impossible to be racist. My kids are fucking light skinned, so what the fuck? No way I'm racist. But I know Mojo is really racist, and it's not only Mojo. It's way more people, you know. But they do whatever they want. They sell silver. They do whatever they want, and nothing happened. So I really don't fucking care.
Yeah, Fred is, for those of you who know, Fred is actually the father of Chris Brown.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God. But
Anyway,
Anyway, segueing, moving on.
moving away mostly. Moving away.
segueing into the dark. Yes.
Speaking
so,
speaking of racism, Torther got unbanned off of Reddit and promptly got hit by some wind propaganda. Anybody want to talk about that?
From 2 years ago.
yeah,
Let me see if I
that's
can
the
find
glorious
it.
part about that's the best part about the internet, right? You can have said something dumb 2 years ago that someone's gonna go dig it up and try to say it's relevant. That's the lovely part about the internet, isn't it? And it just shows like desperation from people that.
But
got
I mean,
beat
on
in
one
game.
point, you have to just acknowledge that people, even if they were racist, which Tortha wasn't at the time, even if that was the case, how long do we want to pretty much crucify people for what they did in the past and not just acknowledge that they have evolved as a person.
Well, he got on the show and fucking apologized for this shit. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, move on.
Yeah, wasn't it like 2 months ago?
Yeah, I think so.
It just goes to show like the double standards that people have. Like,
Yeah, but TC, you know, like in TC, I will tell you right now, in TC, you don't see one single leader, one single guy from Council saying, let's go, guys, CTA to fucking report people or CTA to do a Reddit post. No one does that shit there. You know why? Because we have big cocks, big balls. We don't care about that shit.
Well,
On
see,
fucking,
the thing, they
on
didn't
Blue
blow-
Army, they do that shit in Blue Army. In
No,
Squad, they do that shit.
They do racist CTAs. I mean, they did it to our fucking our stream a couple times. Excuse me. The thing that gets me is, you know, Torthor gets doxxed and loses his shit on somebody, and he's the one that got banned for 6 months
You
from
see?
Reddit.
Yeah, you see, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
That's what I was
they
telling you.
pretty much tried to attack his livelihood at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
they
that's-
posted his fucking MLS number and encouraged everybody to mass report his fucking real estate license.
yeah, it's things like that that just bring like a negative point to the community that we have now. Because most people
Imagine-
are
that's-
super friendly,
And that's
super
why
nice.
people who call that out get banned of Reddit. Like, because they don't want a bad picture.
Yeah.
I mean, when you
Imagine,
have all this GM
imagine
that go,
I got report overdose. Imagine I got reported. Like imagine I did the CTA ZVZ. We won that ZVZ. After 1 hour, I got reported and I got perm ban instantly. You know how many years I got banned? 200 years. Thank God I'm a healthy guy and going to be here in 200
I was
years. and I'm
about
going to
I
play.
was about to say better eat some sweet antioxidants then, right?
Yeah, that-
Blackberries are great for that.
But that's what I'm saying to you. You know, like it's like imagine if they don't have admins there, like how fucking admins are able to play in fucking guilds. That's retarded.
Yeah, see, Eve figured that out after the T20 incident. They've banned any CCP employee from playing in an active nullsec group for that reason, because it's just the temptation is too fucking great.
Like even a few days ago, I was on Albion's stream, and I'm all the time there when Tazik is online talking. I'm all the time there because he's my friend. He's like he's not my real life friend, but I play with him other games, and he's a good friend of mine. And Chosen was literally talking shit about Take Care. Like how can like the German admins, the other German admins, don't see this and don't do anything? You know, like an old guy talking
I don't
shit.
necessarily
Like
have a
an old-
problem. Hold on, I don't have a problem with
Come
people
on.
talking shit, but it's when it crosses the line, right?
Dude, I don't even get upset when he's talking shit about Take Care. I don't get upset, but it's annoying. If you do the same thing, you get banned. But the other guy is there doing that shit, you know.
Yeah,
So,
as
so,
long
what,
as they
so
don't-
what you're saying? So what you're saying is, you essentially said the same shit as Strozen did, and you got banned.
No, dude. Dude, Chosen don't use the N word and don't threat people. Chosen at least talk shit, but is like is not like a big shit talker, you know. He just talks shit and sucks dick to Mojo. Oh, Mojo, nothing much. But me,
We got
like,
sound
when I-
effects.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like me, like I just talk shit to him, and no, and when I got banned, I just talk shit and I got banned, you know, like. And what I'm saying is, you're watching a stream and you
You-
see one of the casters talking shit to other guilds. That's fucking bad, man. Like I don't see Tazik or Lupak saying that shit, for example, you know. And when you are doing a cast, you need to be like, what is the word? Don't know the
Professional.
word. Yeah, you need to be professional. You're not going to talk shit about TC or about BA. Oh, BA is the great. Oh, TC, shit TC. You know, like come on, man. And then you are in game on. Then he plays on squad. You know, he's an admin. He plays on squad, and it's retarded.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard. I mean, full disclosure, Chosen's a friend of the show, so I'm not going to get into that. But I mean, he's been giving Oops a lot of credit here recently. Honestly.
Well, there's no one
yeah,
else.
the
to give
last show
credit
he was on,
recently.
he was pretty nice to you guys.
Who
Maybe
else is
also
there to give
because it
credit,
wasn't-
though. Like, be honest, who else is there to give credit? Like, they're all fucking off and being garbage.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like they give
And-
up, you know.
and like yeah, Blue Army they won 3 seasons. Fair enough, credit to them. You know they proved they were a strong.
I
guild.
think they crystalled every season since season 2, right?
But the second they always complained about the lack of content, the lack of opposition, the lack of people fighting them, right? My problem is the second
Oh,
that
look at
an
Mojo.
alliance-
Mojo is there. Invite him here.
yeah, the second that an actual alliance actually starts fighting or actually grows to a point where they can contest, they instantly say, "Oh yeah, we don't care about the season. You know, we're not gonna." That's my problem with it. Like the second you bitch about not having competition, the second someone actually starts beating you consistently, you quit. That's my that's just like weak mental fortitude, you know.
Is there a choir behind you? Does anyone else hear that when
There
you're
is,
talking?
yes.
I
There
think
is.
it's
God.
Mojo.
Just
Mojo's
just
jamming.
Mojo.
Just like the
It's some
Sith
music.
Mojo.
Imperator, he
Can we
has
bring
a
in
That's
Mojo?
one-man choir behind him.
that's some Aladdin
Yo,
music.
yo, listen.
Yo, what's up, Aladdin? What up, Aladdin?
What's up,
Listen,
What's up,
baby?
Aladdin? What's
let
up,
me-
Taliban? What up, man?
Fred, yeah, let
Taliban.
him speak. Let him
13.
What's up, baby?
So,
Fucking
when
bitch.
Team Casualty was a thing, right? Was the
Yeah,
competition not here?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. We dunked those
Okay,
kids, baby.
so would you not say that the core that is Take Care was playing before too?
No, 100%. I concur. I agree.
So we fought the same people and we didn't quit before, right?
100%. You
So
did.
what's the difference?
You
The
guys
difference
quit
is-
because you guys eat dating and the girls literally reject you guys. You fucking.
Rejection.
dating
chill. But
motherfucker.
Listen. If anything, we can talk Mojo all day. You can't shit talk about being rejected, bro. I've seen his DMs. Very
Oh
respectful.
man, come on, don't come on. This guy's Alibaba. Don't go out from his house.
Yeah, the girls love it,
Alibaba.
bro. What can I say?
Yeah, because he fucking pays to the girls all the time. He take out silver from his fucking guild and gives to the girls.
Nah, they pay him. That's the fuck
No,
up.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Nah, but my issue is Mojo. Like the second we had EOS, we were still getting fights. You were winning consistently. Blue Army was winning consistently, but there were closer fights, right? The second that we transitioned into Take Care as like an actual ZVZ guild, being able to contest, like we were looking for that 1v1 versus Blue Army. We were 100%. And I understand that players get burnt out, people get bored, fair. But for a guild that was waiting for like another guild to contest them, it was disappointing for you to literally just be like, yeah, we don't care, we're done.
I mean, I think the issue is the SBI promised so many changes, right? So, for example, anti-zone cap mechanics, right? That first of all never happened, right? They promised map changes, all that shit. Once that leaked, most of the player base actually quit. I don't think it's a classic WoW issue. It's an Albion issue. Like from your perspective, the game might seem super active because Oops is by far the most active alliance right now, right? You guys have a goal. Everyone's playing for that goal. But in general, the Albion population right now is actually, since a lot of people say it's WoW's fault, but it's not WoW's fault. It's Albion. It's SBI's fault. So
now that
You have
hold
so much.
on. So you made some accusations to King Mojo. He can answer them now. So I got this message from Fred. King. It's up on the screen right now. Is there any validity behind it?
top of the screen. What screen?
It's on the screen. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Listen, we can stop Fred. He's too strong. He's
I
too
know.
strong.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Sometimes, dude.
Thank
King
you, man.
Fred's a monster.
Yo,
Thank you, bro.
Kango-
Thank you.
100% confirmed.
At least you know. Thank you. I respect that.
and I'm just saying, this wasn't just Blue Army, boys. I have to admit, like, we had Blue Army had a very strong man called Cream, and he was just too strong, so we had to put him in a mental facility. We had to send him to rehab. It is what it is, bro. If you can't beat them, you got to get rid of them.
Yo,
That's
but
true.
back
That's
to
true.
what Dirtian was saying though. Like EOS, right? Let's talk about EOS, the alliance you guys made. Like
Yeah.
on paper, EOS was stronger than Oops on ZVZ, right?
100%. I agree.
Let's look at the names. They had Frog One, right? Like
All the
Broke Boys,
Frenchies, right?
KFC, Take Care, Skuskabel's Guild. So that alone, they had
Come on,
Asterios
come on,
Guild. So they had
Skuskabel, come
maybe
on.
6-7 actual ZVZ guilds, right? Whereas now they have a
Yes,
couple.
yes.
Like Oops is super well rounded, right? Like GVG and ZVZ wise, by far the strongest alliance, right? But EOS on paper was stronger. It's like I don't know. don't know. Like
Yeah,
we don't
the
have
difference
big
was-
goals for this season. We don't
Yeah,
have
but
big
the
goals for
thing
this
is,
season.
but
There was
listen,
no way.
listen.
There was no way we were
Okay.
gonna sustain going another 3 months at that pace. You know,
Mojo,
it's
listen.
either
EOS.
it's either. Let me finish real quick. Yo,
Okay.
it's either finish there, have the boys rest, or keep burning them out until there's nothing left.
All right, you said something very interesting. Let the boys rest.
Let,
So
let me ju- let, let me
season
just
nine-
finish this. No,
Chill.
Duratin,
I'm about to
imagine
vanquish you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Imagine,
Hey,
imagine
What's up?
this, Mojo.
Suffer.
Like
One
you
after
said,
the other.
you said about EOS was strong. Yeah, you're not
Yes.
lied. Was strong. But
Very
in EOS, you have Skuskabel sucking your cock. We have
No.
Mumuzão. Wait. Broke Boys Mumuzão was sucking
Mhm.
your cock as well.
No, they
We have
weren't.
other. No, come on. Like we had that.
What are you talking about? What are you
Come on.
talking? Like, what?
You
Yo,
think I'm- you think we are
Fred,
fucking-
chill. Let me see. Yo, the
None
problem
of the
was
shit you just said was
the
true.
problem.
None
The
of the
problem with EOS was the second that you put me and Andrew in like a leadership position where we have to talk to other guilds, bro. Because we're retarded, and I admit that we're retarded. Is what it is.
No, you're not stupid. LeBron is stupid. You're smart, but you don't give a fuck. You know, and I
Yeah.
respect that. LeBron in leadership position is very bad. I agree with
No,
that.
he's not. He's the best leader. I respect him and I follow him to everywhere. He's the king LeBron,
Yeah.
okay? King LeBron.
Alright,
Respect
yeah,
him,
but
okay?
listen,
You're not the
you said-
king. He's the king.
You said something very interesting right now that a break. So can we? And I'm asking on a personal level, can we expect Blue Army and Squad to make a comeback for the next season?
100%. 100%. If there's some good changes though, you know, like
Yeah, obviously.
if the game literally stays the same way like this, I wouldn't even want to play. You know.
Yeah, I
well,
concur.
there has to be fucking changes. I mean, the game is fucking fucked.
Stagnant is the word.
Yeah, they like once. That's why so many people quit, right? Even if it's not permanent. When the roundtable leaks came out, right? Because they're like, oh my god, if they're changing everything, then there's no point to play another season in this current state, right? So many people were disappointed. They just don't want to play, and me included. Like I can't force my guys to play if I don't feel like playing. Like I just got off Call of Duty right now, the new Call of Duty. Very underwhelming, but it's something to play. You know?
Well, content for
Like-
content's sake is fucking pointless. The
Exactly.
whole point
You
of a
need-
fucking
you need a
sandbox.
goal. You need
Well,
a
yeah,
goal.
a sandbox is building a goddamn sandcastle. If you can't build a fucking sandcastle, what's the point of a sandbox?
Like the most of the content in this game right now is fucking like Arch. If I go in to fight Arch and Torrid, like that's it, and that's for no reason, right? Because Arch is pretty neutral. So it's like you're not fighting against the enemy, you know. So it's like, and if I take out Squad to go fight, for example, Oops, it's literally like what do we pull max like 150, which is what 300. Literally, I'm not even exaggerating. Like those are most of the fights.
Oops, on a good day, we could on like the right time zone, we could pull like 400, 500 people. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
understand
super
the
active,
concept.
Super active.
My problem was when Take Care, we dropped the lines, yeah, and we went to go. We were like, you know what? We're gonna go solo. We're gonna go to Anglia. Let's beat down Blue Army. You still masked as the entire squad alone.
I mean,
And we-
dude, what do we pull? When did Blue Army ever pull like 100 except for on EU? You
Like,
guys
you
Come
doubled
on.
our numbers.
You want me to
Come
pull
on.
like 40 and fight 100?
No. When you guys are, oh, you're talking about Blue Army only?
As a
By
guild,
itself.
no,
By
as a guild,
itself.
yeah.
Oh,
We never mass recruited ever.
dude, I don't remember the last time you pulled 100, dude. I don't know.
Exactly.
Uh,
We Blue Army never ever mass recruited.
You
It
had
never
like an
happened.
85 pull earlier this season.
Yeah.
That was EU.
Yeah, so
Our
like-
only strong pulls are on EU, not on NA. So of course, if you come with Take Care, who pulls 100 plus, right?
You guys have good allies though too, like who bring a pretty decent. Like Maiden BR brings a really good amount of players, and they're not bad either.
Even
100%,
conflict
they're
was getting better.
We have two. We have two allies. You know,
Yeah,
for ZVZ, we have Conflict. We have Maiden BR. That's it.
just come back
Now,
to
if you
Mercia,
look at
bro,
Oops,
please. I
If
want
you look at
fight.
Oops, right? You have Hammer and Sickle. You have Skoyatel. You have Yaga. You have a bunch of random guilds, right? You have
Same, I
fucking
made a Tron.
Alka Darua, Tea Party, Take Care, Money Guild. What else do you have? It's just so
Say-
many guilds.
Same, I made a Tron.
Yeah, the
same amount
fucking
of Metro.
French.
And it's like if I can compete with that, no problem. But I would need to mass recruit guilds. I just downsized, you know. So if I was to fight Oops, I would probably just join Daddy for the rest of the season, you know, and help them out. because I wouldn't want to build up squad and make it a mega alliance now. You know, because I have no goals for
There'd be no
squad.
point. There'd be no points. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, there's no
dumb.
goals for squad right now. Like I told my alliance, you know, if you guys want to leave, leave. Some of you guys we're gonna drop. We're gonna make a certain amount of numbers in squad. And you know, obviously limited the certain content. Like we can't go against like 400 people, right? But it's like it's nice and chill. But that's
Yo,
about
I heard.
it. That's the
yo,
situation.
have you been checking out the Modern Warfare in your game?
Yeah, I was just on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
I,
bad.
was,
It's not bad.
I received the PM. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Mojo, can you
Okay.
turn on your camera?
No, but my boys know what I look like. I have a video. There's videos
Show-
in my. I'll
show
show you
yourself.
after. I'll show you after.
I,
But that's,
I,
your picture, that's me.
yeah, I have FaceTime with Mojo. He's a very respectable young man.
No, he never FaceTime me, but there's videos on Blow Army Discord with
I'll
my
call
face.
you right. Well, you think I won't call you right now, pussy?
Jesus Christ. Take a room, boys.
Yeah, no,
Not have somebody hold the camera.
listen, but I think we've gotten answer on that. Like, if I think we
Hey,
all
let's-
want some
let's-
sort of changes to next season.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. Like, you have two alliances.
Axiom, what's your excuse for being fat then? What's your excuse for being fat?
Hold on. We have two fucking alliances right
Sorry.
now, Oops and fucking Daddy, who are doing what no alliance should be able to do, right?
Mm,
Controlling
Daddy-
fucking majority of the fucking territories in the game.
No.
Well,
I
that's
mean-
a different topic, honestly.
Like
because you're talking
Daddy, I
about-
feel like Daddy. I think they have like Daddy's June, right? June, so they do a lot of GVG, so that's why they control
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
They're
'cause
doing
of the
over 100
GVG.
GVGs a week, dude.
Yeah, they do a lot of shit. Yeah. But the thing is, it's what AW Gaming and June, right? It's the only guilds. The other ones are really shit. Even
Yeah, like,
AW is a bit shitty. So.
Daddy needs to understand. First of all, that's the gayest shit to call an alliance right there. All right, like
Yeah.
I don't want to call him
Yeah,
that,
it's
but June alliance. What they need to
No,
understand
what?
is they
Daddy variant, right?
Look, they can't fucking compete with Oops unless all the fucking daddy guilds actually focus
Work
on the
together.
objective as much as the Oops guilds are, right? Because all the Oops has been boosting money guild for like what, the last 9 months? Trying to
Well,
win the one
every
season?
every fucking guild in Oops pretty much is doing shit.
Exactly. And in June Alliance, it's like this guild wants crystal, this guild wants crystal, you know?
They're all point leeches, bro. Like
Yeah.
you got
But,
AW who like, let's say June's controlling Thornbush at the moment, and we show up to Thornbush. AW says, "Oh fuck it, I don't give a fuck about June." They run off and they go get a different objective for AW, and then June doesn't
Exactly.
get points for the tick.
Exactly. But you need to understand that though, you know, because it's different playstyle.
Yeah.
Like Oops just wants the objective. Like not Oops specifically because not
Derek.
Oops in general. I mean, but yeah, Derek
Derek.
just wants the result, right? He'll sacrifice his whole core. You know, he'll keep his guild on overdrive, and you know, which is why their player retention is so bad. And they'll just keep sacrificing the long term for the short term.
I don't know about their player retention because our friend Charlotte fucking was happy to Money Guild.
Who?
Charlotte.
Sorab?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But that's like merc work.
Well, I think
understand?
Money Guild's fine. Like
No, I don't
we're in the alliance for the fight, bro. But like, you gotta understand a lot of these other guilds. Like, it's the same thing. BA was in. Well, I guess BA won the seasons, but you know, same reason people want to work with BA. Like, we want to work with Money Guild. They help all these other smaller guilds. Like, my guild just wants to fight, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you gotta understand if you're in Oops, you gotta do your part and help out.
Yo, well, we got our boy Taziki in the lobby. Let's say a
Nice.
word. Give a shout out.
Put the Ziki in. I gotta go. Okay.
All right, yo, Mojo, nice talking to you, baby girl. God bless.
You too, baby. You too.
Fuck
hope to
you,
see you,
Mojo,
boys.
you rat.
Fred, I love you too, baby. All
Fuck
right?
you, bitch. You
love
fucking
you.
rat.
Wait, where'd Mojo go?
They
Uh,
run away
uh,
from you. He
Sorry,
run
I was
away.
gonna
You
a-
think
fucking
it's
pussy. I was gonna
impossible?
ask him
Me
if he
and you
wanted to do it or not.
together. Me and you together is impossible. Like
Dude,
impossible.
I just want to say, I heard you guys talking about the game and like how Oops and fucking Daddy have whatever, like hundreds and hundreds of territories. It's not their fault, dude. It's not anyone's fault but fucking SBI. SBI is honestly retarded. That for since season 1, we've been saying like one guild shouldn't be able to have 5 other guilds in their alliance.
It's-
Bring them
yeah.
up, feed into one fucking guild. That's all they do. Powerhouse lines. Since season 1, we've been saying this shit, and SBI is just retarded. They just never want to do it. They
Mhm.
never want to
It-
fix the
it's gotten
game.
breakouts
They
that
have
works. It's
no
gotten
idea
worse.
of what
Tazek,
they. Let me say this.
Tazek,
Yeah, and like I'm a caster and everything, so let me just say that like this is my full opinion. They have no clue what they want the game direction to be as far as the end game is, right? They have had betas and alphas and all this shit testing their GVG systems, testing their territory changes. They added season. I thought seasons were awful when they came out. They're better now, but there were no rewards when they came out or anything like that. There's no point. Every goal in this game is driven only by the community. It's driven only by your desire to beat a different guild, beat somebody else. There's no other goal in the game, and they have no reason to make one right now because they have no clue how they want the end game to actually fucking play out, and I think it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Tazek,
they are
why don't you-
Germans.
Tazek, why don't you introduce yourself? I mean, we syndicate your fucking stream on Albion News, but why don't you introduce yourself for people who don't know who you are?
I used to play the game. I quit because honestly, there was no point in playing it anymore, and now I cast GVGs
Cast
and
and he
stuff
never
on it.
showers. He never showers. so-
You can join Take Care. All right.
I did join
Nah,
TK.
you can
But
join
dude,
Brave
listen,
Newbies.
like,
Brave Newbies.
I wish Mojo was still here because I want to talk to him about it. It's so fucking disgusting. Like there's 2 different game styles in the end game, right? There's a ZVZers and there's a GVGers. And for a while there, in like seasons 1, or I'll say season 3. I think season 3 was the best season. For a while there in season 3, everything was like kind of mixed together. You had ZVZers actually influencing GVGs a lot more than in any other season. You had like GVGs, I think in season 3 were at near
Wasn't
their
that
peak.
where you had to
The
defend
meta-
the mages for
Yeah, that was
10% buff?
when like mages just came out. That was when people were like people were hard fucking killing GVGers when they were going to territories. You had to have huge numbers to get your GVGers to the territory. Like, that was probably the most fun season, I think, the early part of the season. But the game itself, I don't think wasn't that good. Like the game state at that point wasn't that good because it was only the players who had this shit. The players made that meta. And then it got boring as fuck. There's no point in keeping it up. There's no goal in the game other than to beat people you don't like, right? That's only goal in the game, I feel like.
Well, there's no rewards for taking.
There's no
holding
reward.
territory.
I've been saying since seasons came out, I've been saying there's no rewards for winning a season. I think the rewards were retarded.
Well, seasons are
I've been
fucking
saying-
stupid.
Yeah, I think seasons are retarded. And hey, thank God that this isn't on the mainstream. I can actually say the word retarded. I think seasons are retarded. I really think that SBI just honestly didn't know what to do because they had some people who only like ZVZing getting screwed over because there's just 5 people controlling Mercia. And they said, we don't want it to happen. We don't want 5 people to control Mercia. Like in season 2, when we went around and just won GVGs where we didn't even drop a fucking point in season 2, Money Guild. Our GVG didn't lose a single point in season 2 on our main team, right? And we just owned all of Mercia. And then they said, all right, let's change it. 5 people shouldn't be able to own Mercia. So they made it so that you always get locked if one person gets a cap. They made all these changes to GVGs. And it's right back where it fucking started, right? 5 people, not necessarily 5. I never really thought that 5 people
It's
were the whole
always
alliance,
been.
but
Hold
it's
on.
so bad.
It's always been about 40 to 100 people that control everything that happens in Albion.
Well, yeah, and I hate big ZVZs, right? I think 200 v 200 is really boring. I actually hate it, but I love 10 to 30 versus 10 to 30. And,
No, what I'm
but
saying
there's
is
no
that
way to get
there's
those.
somewhere between 40 and 100 GVGers that literally control everything that happens in Albion. Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't even think it's 40. I like right now. I think there's probably 25 GVGers who control
I
the
was
game.
trying to be nice to the up and comers.
Yeah, I don't like. You have phrasing. Who I apologize to them in chat. I take it back. They're still disgusting. I logged in and looked at the map. Literally sitting in fucking Anglia, just shitting on new players that are trying to get better at the game. That's honestly
we got
disgusting.
our
and they
we
just
got
have
our
an
shit
alliance
pushed
for
in.
that.
We got our
Hate
shit
that
pushed in.
shit. Yeah, like I've been saying that since
We
season
were
2. I
not
was saying
prepared.
they made a fucking they designed the system right where they have Royal Zone starting out, then you go to Anglia, Cumbria, Mercia, right? That was the tier system, and then it never got enforced. They never did anything to fix it when people started abusing the tier system. When they realized they can just sit in Anglia, they don't have to try to win rank 1 of the season because they don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if you win rank 1. So they just bullied everyone in Anglia. Sun did that season 1 through 3. Phrasing has done it. Like so many guilds have just bullied new players. There's no clear path to the end game because the end game is made by the fucking player base. There's nothing from SBI about the end game other than giving you the systems to figure it out yourself. And now they're changing the entire system going into the next season, which like I'm all good with change. I think
Well,
overall the changes they made are better.
Building sandboxes are good, but there has to be a reason to have sandcastles. There has to be a reason for a fucking sandcastle, though.
I think it's so shit that since season 1, dude, typing fucking thesis essays and roundtable, talking about this all the time, and it's still in this state. Like I would love to come because I play the game to GVG because it's the only content I like. I love like City Fights 2. I love the actual fighting, but I'm not trying to log into Albion and have nothing I do matter. Just because like I don't care if I win at this point anymore. Whereas in season 1, you wanted to beat Exertion, right? Money Guild. Season 2, you wanted to beat Exertion, and then they died, and then the season was fucking over. Season 3, you wanted to beat CIR, and then you had like season 3, I think was the peak, for me, and then like early season 3, I think was the peak, and before season 1, 2 was way better than season 3. But as far as seasons go, early season 3 was definitely the peak.
But
It was
I
still
think
shitty,
what was really good mechanic also was the rogue mages. Like I liked that a lot. I think that was season 4, wasn't it, or was it season 3 only?
I think Rogue Mages might have been season 4.
Yeah,
I know
that was some cool
mages were
mechanic.
introduced in season 3. Yeah, like you should always and I hate when people say this, right? It's never 5 people controlling the game. It's never been that because you have so many people getting those 5 people like propped up. Back when I was in Money Guild, it was nowhere near 5 people. It was fucking like 30 at least minimum.
Yeah, you have to have your high
Like,
end,
of direct,
absolutely no
yeah.
life gatherers and
Yeah.
crafters with like 100, 400 in the specific items you need, etc., etc.
So you had like the 5 to 7 GVGA team, like with subs, and then you had 30 people directly contributing to those people's success through the gathering, through the crafting, fucking always online, making sure they're ready to do everything. And then indirectly, you have the other whole guild. They're paying tax. They're doing all this shit to help you. So I really hate when people say it's only 5 people, because like back in season 3 too, massing up was super super important, man. In early season 3, you had to get your people to the GVGs.
There was a lot of GVGs lost because they didn't control the field, and they fucking lost all their GVGs.
Because you die fucking gear, you lose all your gear going to the map. Like
interdiction.
It was really fun early season 3 because there was a goal: beat CIR for me, right? For Oops, the goal was beat Crimson Imperium Reborn, beat fucking Syndic, all that shit. But the goal was like to win the season because winning the season would beat them. If they weren't there, zero reason to try.
Speaking of Syndic, I don't know if you guys have seen
I
him.
know.
He's been
Wait,
shot calling. He's back. What do you guys think about that shit?
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk something else completely. I thought I don't know if you were allowed to talk about that. Yeah, I don't think we should talk about that.
We're not doing that.
Yep. Yeah, we can't talk about that. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna hop out here pretty soon. I just want to say,
I'm not sure
unban
if
Fred.
we're talking about the same thing we don't want to talk about.
We are.
Oh,
So I want to say a few things. Unban Fred, permute him, and fix the fucking game. That's all I want. Like please just pick one game direction you want to go. And I'm talking to my boy Robin Hankes. Just pick one direction you want to go, and fucking run with it. Ignore everyone else. Like make your game, dude. Stop.
Why muting me?
Because Fred, if you get unbanned, you have to be permuted.
Because otherwise you'll be banned again in a week.
The only way they're gonna unban you.
Dude, give him a 2-hour mute.
We're doing you a favor.
I want
dude.
to be generous.
We're doing you a favor.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's all good, no big deal. Because Tazik knows me for a while. He knows how I am. So
Yeah. Fred's my boy, and I really think I don't think he should be permuted. Fred, I don't even think what he did was that bad. I'm a big fan of talking shit in video games. I honestly don't know everything he said, but I'm sure it wasn't that bad. You gotta mute the guy still, just to get him unbanned. Because if SBI is not gonna unban him, unless they.
yeah.
I mean, comparatively to what King Fred said, dude, like fucking.
What did he do?
Other he
What
barely
was the
even said
exact words
anything
he said?
that bad, dude. Like, I zone into a fucking zone and like 85 arch retards spam like the N word and shit. Like they,
Yeah, just permute him for that shit, dude. And give him a
like,
chance
King
to
Fred didn't even
appeal
say
in a
anything
month or
that
2.
bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't care about that. You can talk about that part of Syndic. I was talking about something else to do with websites and Discord, but
No,
Yeah.
that's all a part of it too. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah. Because
Hashtag
The
keep-
person who
I
told
ain't
me
touching it.
not to tell anyone. So I'm not trying to talk about that
Yeah,
shit.
don't touch it.
Yep. But yeah, hopefully I didn't just get fired for talking shit about the game.
Nah,
I
you're
think it
done, bro.
was a great game. It is a great game that's fucking gone to shit. Honestly, this is just my opinion, dude. Because the developers just don't know.
If we can't
the
give
game direction they want.
criticism, if we're gonna get banned for criticism, then so fucking
Yeah.
be it.
Like this is lost. If that happens, this whole thing is lost anyway. So
Yeah.
I'd say
I
we
don't know,
take the
like,
risk.
no, I don't think anyone can get banned just to give an opinion. Like,
That's
because
true.
everyone have a different opinion. Bird have an
Well,
opinion.
if that opinion is that you would don't know, commit genocide, that's not an opinion because
Yeah.
No.
people might just use it was just an opinion as a defense. But
Yeah.
if it's just like an idea you have on the game, or if you think that is a bad mechanic,
yeah, of course. Like, but
you
you,
should
you
not
have
be banned for that.
you have an idea about the game. Tazik have another idea. Duratin have an idea. I have another idea as well. But like, if we respect like each other ideas, I think we can like help each other and get Albion great again. You know. Because Albion was already like when Albion did the free to play thing was really full of people, but then they start getting DDoS, and the game died a bit.
Even after the DDoS and everything, they held the free to play. They held like a good amount of people, and then they fucking lost them all because they
Yeah.
honestly had no idea how to keep them. Hellgates were atrocious. They never fixed Hellgates to keep the
Well, we're
people and
trying.
get them. Like they didn't fix people just
We're
running
trying
around in
hard
Royals
right
who have
now.
no reason to be in Royals. They didn't fix fucking people just sitting in Anglia, like all this shit to get the new players to the actual part of the game, which is the fucking end game.
Mhm.
They didn't fix, and I don't think they even know how to fix it.
Yeah,
Even though it's been since preseason 1.
I mean, there's a lot of shit we're running into, running a newbie group, trying to get everybody
Mhm.
trained up and shit. And
It's horrible.
it's fucking
But Volto,
horrendous.
Our guys are great. They're putting in a lot of effort, etc. But the game mechanics with like administrative shit for guilds, I just like some of these days I'm just like fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do it.
Mhm.
Well, it also
It's,
doesn't help when you
yo,
have
boys.
certain people decide to take out mercenary contracts against your fucking
Alright,
newbie group.
Yo, boys, I'm gonna jump out because unlike Blue Army and like Squad, we still have CTAs and we still kill people.
Oh
So
shit.
you know, I'm gonna go actually play the
Yeah.
game instead of being on Modern Warfare. Yeah, I'm gonna go play the
Yeah.
game instead of
Hey,
being on
we're-
Modern
we're almost-
Warfare
we're-
with Swish.
We're almost done, man. Stick around for a few
Yeah,
more minutes.
we'll probably wrap
Yo,
this
yo,
up
yeah,
in like
but-
the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
stick
can
around
say
for a few
the
more
next
minutes.
5 to 10.
Was
myself,
Voltal,
but-
they listen to you, or you have any opinion there? You talk with an admins and everything, or no?
With SBI? Are you kidding? No.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
I
this
thought, like-
dude, this dumbass Voltal didn't he said, "Yo, go. Can you tell EvoQ something for me?" Like a month. I'm like, dude, she doesn't work with SPI for 5.
Oh, I
What are you
thought- I
talking
thought-
about?
No, I thought he was because he was like giving an opinion to them, like
Yeah.
you know.
No, I mean, dude, I gave up on that, right? I remember I would talk to them so much. I just said, fuck. I would spend hours writing shit, help, like all the shit. Barely anything actually made it to live. Nothing changed. Like the game is fucking even worse than it used to be.
Yeah.
Like some stuff is way better. Don't get me wrong. Like Respec was such a good update. Like all this shit was really good. But the game overall just isn't as fun as it used to be. I think. Because
Well, I mean, if they had basic
everyone
shit like
realized it's player
fucking
shit.
like a guild, like a fucking guild UI that didn't fucking suck dick, perms that didn't suck dick. I mean, managing a corp and managing managing a guild and an alliance is a fucking nightmare.
I mean, I think it's also speaking of alliances. I think it's also really disgusting that
They should
For
cap it 1,000.
4 to 6 seasons we've been talking about how please do fucking something about the alliance situation, and then they said, we're not going to delete them. We don't want to. Because
should
they're
cap it
afraid.
1,000,
Because
bro.
they're afraid of fucking. I don't even know if I should say it, but whatever, dude. It's
Well,
just
Say
fix
it,
the
say it,
alliances.
they're
say
never gonna get rid of alliances. I mean, that's just when you
They're
put,
never gonna get rid of them.
when you
I mean,
put-
I'm an advocate of
when
deleting.
you-
They're never gonna get rid of, but cap them, bro. Make it for.
No.
They already capped guilds at 300, so either make it, 3 guilds in alliance,
I'd
make
rather
it
see
1,000
like
members in alliance.
guilds. I'd rather see guilds kept at like 1,000 and then maybe like 5 alliances per guild
5 guilds per
because
alliance.
it's yeah.
Yeah, it
5
was a
guilds
good
per
number.
alliance.
Yeah, it
I
was a
think the
good-
best compromise for SBI, because they really fucking don't want to touch alliances, and the best compromise would be keeping alliances as they are. After having 900 members in alliance, which is 3 guilds, they should start adding in artificial limits to things like having to feed territories way more often, having to like mages get revamped if you have so many more people. Just things that make the game harder for you. The more people you have in your alliance.
Yeah, but I mean, punishing a group for organizing, I mean, that's just.
No, but those things, like I said, are only going to affect people in the end game, who are the people who need the change, like people like Oops and Daddy and June or whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
their
but,
whole
but,
squad.
but well, that's.
And it won't affect the people who are sitting in Royals that only have like, while they do have 1,000 people, none of the changes that like they could make, such as making it so that if you have 1,300 people in your alliance, it's 400 more than like the soft cap. You have to pay 40%
You
more in
pretty
food
much
for your
have to make
territory,
a
whatever.
mechanic that is
how
not
about-
that doesn't have a play around.
Let me put it this way,
Because
because
people
maybe this
would
is hard
just-
for you guys to understand.
Mhm.
They like the reservation they do have. One of them is that people who would be negatively affected by the change are people who have their alliances sitting in Carleon or sitting in Royal, stuff like that, that aren't in the end game, that would really get fucked if you either delete alliances, hard cap them, things like that. And I think so. The best compromise for that and other reservations they have is to literally just add in artificial changes or artificial limitations to the people who are in the end game.
Yeah, but here's
Making
the.
it so that you can't sit in Anglia as a guild like Phrasing has been around for 9 years. Disgusting.
Here's the thing, though. Whenever you put arbitrary like restrictions, well-organized players, so like Arch, 10,000 plus people, right? They're gonna figure out a way around.
Yeah, I
those
didn't even mention
limitations. They're gonna They're gonna find out ways around those limitations. They're organized. They're organized outside the game. It doesn't fucking matter what you do to alliances. So, you know.
Well, I was gonna say I don't think you can use the words well organized and Arch in a sentence.
Have you looked at
Not
their
in terms of
hold on?
yield.
Have you looked at their IT services? They have better IT services than anybody in the fucking game. No, seriously.
Wait, what do you mean IT services?
They have automated off services that automatically assign permissions, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, they're way the fuck more organized than anybody else in this game. Like real talk. They have everything
They're
automated.
probably better organized than SBI at this point.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up thing to say, dude. SBI is a stand-up corporation. Those are my boys.
Yo, I gotta go to a CTA, so I know I didn't get to talk much because we had some fucking wild King Fred action, Tazik action, but thanks for the invite.
You
I'm
can
just
you
gonna
can come
say-
back next week and tell us a bit more about yourself
Yeah,
if you
sorry,
want to.
dude.
Sorry, dude, but just want to say take care, number one. Squad went to Anglia for fear, not for content, and Daddy sucks. So thank you for the invite.
Holy
I
shit.
also love my Brazilians. They're the best players in the world. Maiden BR doesn't even compare. And that's about it. Thank you guys.
Squad going to Anglia is a prime fucking example of how shit the game is. Just saying.
They should run away from us, man. We take a lot. We literally
They
destroy
have
them.
no there's the content has no reason to be in the areas where it should be. So people fucking go to Anglia.
Yeah, but they ran away. They ran away from us. I'm about to leave as well. I can't join the game. I'm
Yeah.
banned. I'm perm banned. Yeah.
Let's,
fuck squad.
We're
We'll
about to
wrap
wrap
it
up.
up.
Yeah, is there anybody in the audience that has questions for Tazik or Fred?
Nah, they will troll for sure.
Of course they all troll, but
Fucking
will not
Fred,
ask
dude.
troll questions,
Fucking
most likely.
Fred.
Troll questions are the best questions.
Join June? No fucking way, bro. Fuck that. Enjoy Ben. Thank you so much, man. Go fuck yourself, egg.
Yo, what's up, Kameni? Yeah, I love you, dude. That's my boy.
All right.
Take a room.
Man, thanks a lot for the invitation, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate, man. Nice to meet
Oh,
you
it's-
guys and nice to talk with you guys
Nice
as
to
well.
have you guys on.
And when you guys want to talk more, just message me. You guys have the Discord, so just message me. Okay.
Ninja wants to know what's your advice for newbie alliances who want to take black zones.
Ask him. You need
Me?
to ask. No. Ask what is it? Phrasing. Ask phrasing. They have
Dude,
good ideas.
if you're a new alliance and you want to take Black Zones, it's honestly a
Phrasing.
4-step program, okay?
Ask
Join
phrasing.
Phrasing's alliance, get fucking set up and like get yourself set up, learn the game, learn the meta against other shit guilds while you're having Phrasing's backing in their alliance, and then leave their alliance as quick as you can. Don't get fucking corrupted by their disgusting players.
Yeah.
And then
Or,
take over Royals, honestly. Like I wouldn't even say take over Royals, 'cause I think Money Guild owns all the Royals on alts.
Or just
Uh,
join AW Gaming and sell money. Yeah, silver. Join AW
Jesus
Gaming,
Christ.
sell silver. It's all good. No big deal. Nothing happened. No one gets banned. It's all good. Let's go.
All right.
baby.
Any shout outs, guys, before you head out?
No, TC number one, always and forever. TC and Tazik is in TC as well, so easy,
All right, Tazik.
easy.
I'm good. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on, dude. I just wanted to come and talk some shit.
Always welcome. All right, Overdose. Anything before we wrap up?
Take it.
I just
Bye-bye.
want to do a shout out to our newbies as every week because they've been absolutely amazing again. I mean, I would have to say that, but I also can without lying. They've been doing great this week.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we're wrapped
Take
up.
care, man.
I'm gonna
Take
go
care.
die from this fucking flu plague shit. So, cheers, guys.
Sean,
Yeah.
go general fast so I can talk with you.